Now that you have installed the STI app update, I'm going to show you the new features in version 3.0 for your iPhone. In order to delete a model, press and hold the image for any button, and then click on the X on the top left corner. Click anywhere on the screen in order to exit that mode. In order to add a new model, select the new model image and it will take you to this page. In the Edit Gauges view, you're going to be able to select which gauges would you like to be on or off by clicking on the switches. In order to change the positions, select Edit Positions and move your gauges around. In order to increase the size, use the pinch gesture and just tap and hold to move around. You can also change pages by moving the gauge closer to the edge. When you're done, select Done Editing. If you would like to go back to the default positions, click Reset. Select Next when you're done. This will take you to the main setup. In this view, you can edit the name of the model. You can also select a photo for your model. In this view, you can move around and crop the photo in order to just show the image that you want. In this view, you can also select the different parameters for your sensors, so you can also set up the thresholds for the alarms. Also, new on 3.0, you can see that there's a new high alarm. For alarm preferences, you can select which kind of alert do you want. Speech will tell you which alarm is going off. Alert is a default tone that will go off for any alarm. In the spoken telemetry settings, you can set up whether you want to hear a feedback from the app on what the current values of the sensors are. By switching Speak Telemetry to On, you're going to be able to select which sensors do you want the feedback on. In order to change the temperature and altitude units, you can go into your main settings, scroll down to Spektrum STi. In this view, you can edit whether you want sounds, vibration, and also select temperature units as Fahrenheit or Celsius, and the other units as SAE or metric. When you're done creating your new model, go to Done. In order to access the setup page for a particular model, click on the gear button next to the image. This will allow you to change the model name, edit the gauges, change the photo, and edit all parameters. In order to access a particular model, just click on the image. In 3.0, we have a bar showing up at the bottom, which will allow you to navigate through the app. To show this bar, swipe up anywhere on the screen, and to hide it, just swipe down. In the Gauges page, you're going to be able to see all the gauges. By clicking on the stats, it will take you to the statistics page where you can see your current values, the maximum values, the minimum values, and also any flight log data. You can reset these by clicking on the reset button located next to the Now button. In order to access the GPS view, swipe up and select GPS. In order to log a flight, and click on the top right button where it says Start Log. Whenever you want to stop it, just click on Stop Log. If you want to set your logs to automatic, go into the Setup page, scroll down to Log Settings, and click on Auto Login. In order to do this, we will need to select a sensor to trigger the auto log. We also need a start value and a stop value. In this case, when the airspeed sensor registers a value above 10, it will start recording your flight, and it will stop as soon as the value drops from 10. In order to access your log files, go into our navigation bar and click on the folder. In this view, you're going to see all the log files recorded for that particular model. In order to access that particular flight, just click, and you're going to see the name of the file, the date when it was recorded, the time, and the total time. In this screen, you're going to be able to change the name of the file, the date when it was recorded, and also the time. Located here are the sensors that were available during that flight. In order to see a graphic representation, select the sensor that you wish to graph and press Graph. After pressing Graph, it will take you to this screen. And here you can see the behavior of the sensor throughout the time of the flight. In this screen, you can zoom in, move around, and in order to see more accurate values, select Values and move the scroll around. By clicking Replay, you can see all the information that was received by the STI during the flight. In this view, you can also control the playback time and the speed. By moving the slider, you can move ahead in time, and you can also increase the speed of the replay. During replay, you can also go to a statistics page in order to see your maximum, minimum, and current values. During replay, you can also access the GPS tab in order to track the flight path of your model. In version 3.0, you can also share your flight logs by email. Just click on Email and Send. Go to Email, click on the attachment, and select Open in Spektrum. It will take you to this screen where you can select the flight that you want. I hope this walkthrough has helped you understand the new features offered in STI v3.0 for your iPhone.